I've featured several bus conversion homes on this channel, and you guys have loved them all. But today's schoolie home is extremely unique. Not only did Adam and Joanie decide to downsize into a renovated school bus with their 3 young kids, they also managed to design the space so that Joanie could continue to run her salon out of their home. So we're going to take a closer look at this uniquely designed schoolie home and learn what it's like not only to live with 3 young children in a school bus, but also what it means to have a mobile business in your home.
Make this house our tiny home.
Hey guys, welcome to our home. I'm Adam Wegman.
And I'm Joanie Wegman.
I'm Eden Wegman. I'm Lincoln Wegman. I'm Shelman Wegman.
And we're the Wegmans. So before Bus Life, we had a 6-acre homestead with a small hobby farm with chickens and goats and a large garden. So that was our lifestyle prior to Bus Life, and owning a couple businesses too. All those things and having children consumed our life with homeschooling and whatnot. We had several things happen that made us look for a different lifestyle. For one, we were a little tired of Minnesota winters, so we wanted to get out of there in the wintertime. And that led us to looking into RVs or trailers or whatnot, and we just couldn't find anything that would fit our needs. We knew whatever we would buy, we'd end up gutting it and renovating it, making it our own anyway. Joanie did a Facebook post and just asked, what should we do? And someone said, why don't you look at an old school bus? She bought a one-way ticket to go look at a bus I'd never seen before, to buy a bus I'd never driven before, and knowing nothing about it. Total start to finish time to build the bus was 7 months. I had some work I was doing, but then I kind of stopped working and then just solely worked on the bus. During that time, we had moved out of a rental into another property. We were selling things. So it wasn't just full-time on the bus. There was a lot of other things happening with moving our house, selling everything from our home to selling everything from our business at the same time.
We did 90% of the work ourselves, and we think we have, including our bus, about $30,000 into our bus build.
For a place to live and have everything we want the way we wanted it, I think it turned out great. This home has changed our lifestyle significantly.
Significantly.
For one, we're with our children 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We are educating them. We get to see them learn how to read. We get to teach them math. We get to see their eyes light up when they learn something new. That piece of it and being in close quarters with them, we have a tight-knit family now, and isn't that what you truly want? Is you want to have a loving family.
So a little bit about the bus in general. We decided to find the biggest bus we could find because it's a family of 5. We're all living in here full time, so we needed as much space as possible. So we found a 40-foot bus, and the research we did was we wanted something extremely reliable that had a track record of not breaking down, easy to fix, easy to find parts. So we went with the DT466 International engine, Allison transmission, and we wanted something also with the tallest ceiling we could get in standard size. We didn't want to have to do a roof raise. We didn't have as much time as we would have liked to renovate everything. So in doing so, we found a bus that was, I believe, 78 inches inside, and it was used as an activity bus, like a sports bus. So it had some understorage, tall ceiling, which was everything we were looking for. So we have 2 solar panels on the roof and 2 batteries in our battery bank, which is plenty of power for us when we have an electric fridge that runs full time on it, and then just regular small appliance use. We went with a kind of a residential style house door, so it felt like home. So when we come up to that door every day, it's like, oh, this is a home door, this is our space, this is our spot. And then also the paint color, Joanie's brother, he works for a company doing automobile paint, and he got this great color for us, and it's a custom color you can't find anywhere else, so it's extremely unique to our bus, which we love.
Well, welcome to our home. This is the kitchen area that I'm standing in, as well as the living room, the dining room, the homeschool room. We weren't quite sure how our setup would be on a day-to-day basis, but we really like how it turned out. We can all 5 of us fit here to work with the kids on their homeschool, to eat family breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We make an effort to eat every single meal together. I use this area to cook all of my meals from scratch. I love being in the kitchen. I love serving my family with food. We tend to travel with a little bit more stuff than other people. We have a popcorn maker, we have an ice maker, we got our blender, which we also use to make homemade bread. We grind our own grain to make bread. So I would say that this is an amazing kitchen where I can do everything that I used to do from this space. I don't feel like it's super claustrophobic. I can work in this space with the kids running around me because, you know, kids are always in the kitchen anyway when you're cooking. So this has been a good working space for me as a mom to feed my family of 5. So we love how this part turned out. We also have our fireplace and our wood stove. We can cook on it if we're boondocking out in the desert and we don't have regular hookups. It's also a nice place where we can just sit here and relax and watch the crackling fire at night when it's all dark and the kids are asleep in bed. It's just a nice way for us to unwind, kick our feet up, and relax in our tiny home. Here we are in front of the bathroom. We chose to use an old pallet for the door, along with a chalkboard in the middle of it so I can plan out the week. Here we have a very tiny sink, and we got that on Amazon. And then our separate toilet is a compost toilet. We have a urine diverter that goes right down to our gray water tank. In back of the urine diverter, it's like a bag, and you can go probably, with 5 of us, 6 days without emptying that. It's easy, it's efficient, and we like the height and the size of it.
Hi, I'm Eden. I'm 9 and I'm going to be showing you around my bunk. I like to come to my bunk so I can get away or read. This is my book that I'm reading right now. And my favorite part of my bunk is my sloth pillow and my baskets that I can hold all my stuffies in. And I love my bunk. My name is Lincoln and I'm 8 and I really like this bed. This is what I call my room and this is my favorite stuffy. And our friend Maga knitted these curtains for me. Under here is our bathtub and that's how we get clean. Hi, my name's Solomon and I'm 5. Welcome to my bed. I like to come here and play with my stuffy grape. I love my bed. Bye.
Come on back and we'll show you guys the bedroom. This is my favorite part of our build, and for a few different reasons. One is you always need a place to come to relax, and in a tiny space, especially when we have limited seating in our build, we wanted a nice place for the kids to come if we wanted to watch a movie. We chose to put a bed in here that has a trundle that pulls out because we have 3 kids, and the youngest one still struggles sometimes with getting up at night and feeling unsafe. And even though they're close, which has helped a lot, this has been nice to have this trundle to pull out. We may at some point replace this because we won't need that anymore, and we might build a different bed system, but for right now, we love how this is. We also included these cabinets all the way around. So one of the requests that I had to Adam was to build me cabinets. I am a hairstylist by trade, and so I need to look nice. I do weddings and makeup for a living, and I needed to store more clothes than just hiking clothes or lounging wear. I think it gives this lovely, light, airy, but still beautiful and romantic look to the bedroom. We do love the bedroom. One thing I wanted to mention is we got this comforter and it zips on and off, which makes it very convenient because before this we had a regular comforter. It looked something like Adam and I jumping across the bed and trying shimmy ourselves across the bed to tuck in a comforter, and it never looked put together back here. Here we are. This is a special part of the bus to me. This is our third door and the entrance to my mobile salon. I have always wanted to do hair. When my husband kind of kept pressuring to get on the road full time, I had a little bit of a difficult time thinking that I would close my salon and spa and leave the one thing that I was really passionate about. He made a compromise with me to be able to use 7 feet of our school bus to put in a mobile salon and makeup studio for me. This is the place where I get to serve other people. I was putting so much emphasis on achievement and not enough on making an impact on people's lives. Being on the road and going from state to state and being able to do this has been a wonderful experience for both of us. I wanted to talk to you guys about how it was to transition from 1,450 square feet in a full wellness salon and spa to 7 feet. One of the things that was really important to me is to have a shampoo bowl that I could stand behind. Well, we were able to fit that right up against this wall by putting the overhead cupboards for my color in here, and then of course the chair is over here. So really my space is just right here, and I don't need a lot of space. I just need enough to stand and work with the clients. It's very simple and compact, and I have everything that I need in here for my makeup studio and for doing waxes, cuts, colors. These are a must, these child locks, so you don't lose your inventory on the road. And here's my second cabinet for all of my developer. If you guys want to do a mobile salon, you will have to get reciprocity and get licensing in every state that you want to practice hair in. You do have to have doorways that close off from the living quarters, and just look on the regulations on the website, a working sink, bathroom, things like that for clients, and you do also have to have your mobile salon licensed.
Prior to leaving, we thought we were some weirdos that were going to live in a bus. But as we have traveled, we've found so many people, and you get to hear their story and how they ended up on the road. This lifestyle lends itself to people pouring themselves out and sharing that. The people we met on the road has been incredible.
This is a completely different lifestyle than we thought that we would live. We didn't have dreams or aspirations to live full-time on the road. Just we wanted a different life than we were living in Minnesota. This is not an easy lifestyle at times. It's a very rewarding lifestyle, but it's not easy to do this. So we've learned a lot about ourselves. We are looking for homes, somewhere we can settle eventually. We won't be in the bus forever, and our kids are getting bigger, so they won't fit in the bus forever.
Yeah.
We want to spend these days with quality time with our kids, quality time with each other, and also dreaming and looking at new horizons too. So this has helped us dream in ways that we didn't before because we were a little bit stuck.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check back next Friday for a new video.